Jim, what, if any, parallels might you be able to draw from overseeing a huge football program like OSU's, or even as the YSU president? How did it prepare you for the job you're doing now?
I think anything you do, you're a part of a team and a part of relationships that need to get built. And you try to find out what the strengths are of the people around you and what the needs are of the people you're serving. But it's just on such a larger scale. I had 100 guys and a dozen coaches for a while, and then you have 2,000 employees and 12,000 students. And now all of a sudden, I'm working with 12 million people and a General Assembly of a couple hundred people and agencies that serve the needs of Ohioans across the board. But again, it's just relationships, being willing to listen and learn because every day is new, and then seeing if you can be helpful.
What has surprised you most in your new role?
Probably the pace at which the conversation changes. Like one day you might be working on the bird flu epidemic affecting our poultry farmers in western Ohio, and then the next day you're talking about energy policy, and the next day you're talking about foster care, and the next day you're talking about drug prevention. And so just how fast everything changes throughout the course of the day, it's just been kind of the pace and the breadth of everything we deal with.
Talking to Ohio's fine Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel here on the ride home on 103.9 The Maverick. Coming out of your time in athletic and university administration, where's your blind spot? Where do you have the most opportunity to learn and grow? And what do you think you're really doing well at?
Well, I'll go with the blind spot first. It's funny. I asked that question to one of our longtime team members of the governor's team, and I said, I've been here a short time. I've only seen what I've seen. What is my blind spot? And I used that phrase. What is it that I need to be aware of? And her response was along the lines of, you can't be naive to some of the things that are a part of the system, some of the things that have been the way we've done things for years. Sometimes there's reasons why we're going in this direction or that direction, and just being naive to the whole picture. And that's helped me try to open my eyes wider and have more peripheral vision so I have less blind spots.
How about a strength?
I think that willingness to listen and problem solve. I'm trying to bring a sense of urgency to the table because the needs of everyone are so great. Governor DeWine and his team have done such a great job for 6 years, but we only have 2 years left to make even more impact and make life better for Ohioans and opportunities taken advantage of and so forth. So I think I've brought a listening and a connecting, collaborative conversation, but also I'm still in coach mode. In fact, I told folks the other day in a meeting, I said I spent 25 years as the head coach making a decision every 25 seconds, and then I got into higher education, and it seemed like every 25 months, as slow as that moved. I think government is somewhere in between, and I want to get it a little closer to the 25 seconds.